Today on Guiding Light News, a former British royal arrested, a former South Korean president sentenced to life, Iran, Russia, and the U.S. edged closer to confrontation. Putin pushes back against new U.S. sanctions on Cuba. Real estate experts warn New York's proposed tax plan could drive rents even higher. Jonathan Rumi launches a 40-day faith challenge. Bill Gates withdraws from a major AI summit in India. The Coast Guard seizes more than a ton of cocaine near Puerto Rico. And the White House releases its Ash Wednesday message. I'm Jose. Let's get started. We begin in the United Kingdom, where Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew, has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. According to Fox News, investigators are examining whether Andrew shared confidential trade information with Jeffrey Epstein during his time as a UK trade envoy. Andrew denies wrongdoing, but this marks the first time in modern history that a senior member of the British royal family has been taken into custody. King Charles issued a brief statement saying the law must take its course. In South Korea, former President Yoon Suk-yeol has been sentenced to life in prison for leading an attempted rebellion tied to his 2024 martial law declaration. The Associated Press reports that prosecutors sought the death penalty, but the court instead delivered a life sentence, calling his action an illegal attempt to seize power. The verdict was broadcast nationwide and marks one of the most dramatic political collapses in South Korean history. Tensions in the Middle East continue to escalate. AP News reports that Iran and Russia conducted joint naval drills in the Indian Ocean and the Sea of Oman, as nuclear talks with the U.S. remain stalled. The International Atomic Energy Agency told CBS News that Iran's enriched nuclear material is still there in large quantities, warning that a conflict could spiral quickly if diplomacy fails. Meanwhile, CBS News reports that scores of U.S. warplanes have joined a growing military presence in the region, including aircraft deployed to support two carrier strike groups. Officials say the buildup is intended to deter Iran from further action. Russia is pushing back against new U.S. sanctions targeting Cuba. In a meeting with Cuba's foreign minister, Vladimir Putin said Russia will not accept the latest U.S. restrictions and vowed continued support for Havana. In business and economy, real estate experts are criticizing New York Assemblyman Zoran Mondami's proposed 9.5% property tax increase, calling it math-defying and warning it could drive residents out of the city. According to Fox Business, analysts say the tax hike would likely be passed on to tenants, raising rents and accelerating migration to lower tax states like Florida and Texas. Industry leaders argue the plan could worsen affordability at the time when many New Yorkers are already struggling with high housing costs. In faith and culture, actor Jonathan Rumi, best known for portraying Jesus in The Chosen, is encouraging believers to join a 40-day prayer and reflection challenge through the Hallow app. Fox News reports that Rumi says the challenge is designed to help people cut through the noise of the culture during Lent and refocus on spiritual discipline. The White House released its annual Ash Wednesday message, calling Lent a season of repentance, renewal, and preparation for Easter. The statement encourages Americans to reflect on their faith and serve their communities through the 40-day period. In crime and safety, the U.S. Coast Guard has seized more than 2,000 pounds of cocaine after intercepting a go-fast boat north of Puerto Rico. CBS News reports that the suspects threw bales of cocaine overboard during the chase, but crews recovered 29 barrels from the water. The drugs have an estimated street value of more than $28 million. And a quick look at the weather across the country. A series of winter systems is moving across the northern states, bringing snow, strong winds, and travel delays. Meanwhile, the West Coast is dealing with scattered rain and cooler temperatures. We'll continue tracking conditions as the weekend approaches. That's our look at the stories shaping our world today, from global tensions and political shifts to economic debates, cultural moments, and matters of faith. As we close, we leave you with this reminder from Isaiah 40, verse 31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not faint. If you found this information useful, get a deeper dive into these stories in the links below. Also, like, share, and subscribe for more Guiding Light news. I'm Jose. Thanks for watching and or listening. Stay informed, stay encouraged, and we'll see you next time. God bless.